on time is late, so you always be before the time. You
Yeah.
know, the church start.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I see. Also at the church, you also still coming early. The church start 9. We're there 8:30. You
Of
know,
course, yes, of course,
and
and
we
that's a good.
program.
That is a good
Yeah,
characteristic to have. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. On time is late. Yes, you're welcome. At
Can
your
I, can
at
I
the
share
store.
something with you? So,
Yes.
the other day, so we had English. The other day, so
Sorry.
we had English. Let me just have a seat
Yeah.
here. So the other day we had
Okay.
English, and we had to do an essay. The
Yeah.
essay, the topic that the teacher gave us was about a day I'll never forget. And you
Yeah.
know, being a recovering addict, I spoke about my first day that I used. And the whole
Yes.
class, when I was done, um, erupted in applause and whistled, and because they didn't know where I come from. And it was,
Yes.
I think it was the most appropriate story to give them so they know who I am. And the
Praise
teacher
the
said,
Lord.
"Thank you so much for sharing that." And I mentioned
Yes.
that is me sharing is me healing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for that as
Powerful.
well, for teaching us that
Yeah.
to share in order
Powerful.
to
eight
heal.
years now we've been clean.
Yes, 8 years and 2 months.
Keep going. Powerful. And keep sharing your story.
Of
Because
course, sharing of
it's a story of triumphant. It's a story of triumphant. Can even touch somebody who did not use. Because there might be somebody who never use substance, but they are so down and like everything doesn't go. And you come, you say, I use substance and I overcome. 8 years later, I'm here. And someone like, oh,
of
I
course.
never use substance. I got all this kind of qualification. Okay, if this person was down and out, she's here now. I never been down and out, and I'm struggling. And what I can so your story it can be resonate with anybody. It's not only somebody who's been in substance. So keep on sharing that.
Yes, thank you very.
What is your
Hello,
live
now.
usually? What's your lives usually about?
All right, so I'm a person development coach and NLP practitioner. Person development, any question regarding addiction. I'm addiction counselor as well. I'm a recovering addict as well. I've been struggling with substance for 11 years of my life. I used to sleep in the street as a homeless for 1.5 years. So I go around and ask people if they got any question. Then I do.
It's awesome that you're
Praise the
doing
Lord. Praise
that.
the
You're
Lord.
you're here.
It's also very fulfilling when you help other people. I think Zig Ziglar say help enough people to have what they want so that you can have what you want. Something like that. Zig
Yeah,
Ziglar said.
but it
Yeah.
also brings balance too, and it's very amazing to see people uplifting themselves and becoming who they want to be. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's powerful. It's unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable to see. It's unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable to see people from day one in progressions. So I work part-time in a treatment center as well. So in a
Nice.
treatment center in Cape Town, and part-time I have a ministry which we run from the church and we call Aftercare. And I always say you can't pay a price when you see a client come day one
Mm-hmm.
and 8 weeks later the client graduate and carry on too. And what we just in this week we celebrate two clients who had 1 year milestone. So it's and to see day one how they look to 1 year later is unbelievable. No
Right?
price of
It's
money
to,
can be
it's totally amazing to
to
see after a
pay
year.
the so
Hi, Jerry.
it's unbelievable.
I've been in one of your classes in Muizenberg. I'm also a recovering drug addict.
Yes, yes.
I don't know if you
Yes,
can remember
congratulations. How long have you?
on drugs and in bondage of addiction for 20 years, Jerry. I'm
Yeah.
clean for 4 years now. I've been,
Congratulations, congratulations. Well done.
yes, all by the grace of God. 4 years now.
Congratulations,
I'm
man.
clean and I've never
Congratulations.
ever um, decided to go back or had any cravings. Although we live, you know, how we live in here, surrounded by
Yes,
gangsterism and drug
yes,
addiction, drugs, and all that.
yeah.
But I've 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 been an example to a few people that's been on drugs, and
Beautiful.
I could encourage them. My
Thank you,
recommendation I
Sister
could make to
Celebrity.
him that
Yeah,
he could, if he could come to Cape Town,
yeah,
all the support will be here. And I told him
yes,
about you. He will probably
yeah,
send you a message very soon. But I will private you. I will inbox you, and I will give his details to you because he's
yeah. That
really
will be great.
desperate.
Yes,
Yeah, he's
yes,
really
yeah. No,
desperate of becoming clean and sober. And
yeah, powerful. Keep on,
one of the things
keep.
he mentioned was that he's got a girlfriend and he's got a child, and he wants to make his
Yeah,
family happy. He wants to
yeah.
make them proud of himself.
Praise
So
God, praise
yeah,
God.
um,
There's no treatment centers?
no, there's nothing there that surgery. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's sometimes there's a problem and people wants to change their life, but there's no facility to do that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, yeah,
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 we
yeah,
can
yeah.
definitely do, we can definitely do something. Get him at a shelter or something, and then he can do his recover. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm also in collaboration with a facility in